Good morning, good afternoon, fellow brothers and sisters. And also, I want to bring this attention to the international community as well. I want to bring this attention to the United States White House. I want to bring this attention to the U.S. Congress and the fellow Africans around the world. Nigeria, Ghana, Ivory Coast, all the various countries in Africa. I know many of you are aware of the situation or the crisis going on in Southern Cameroon. But I want to bring attention to the U.S. Congress. I know U.S. is busy with its own primary crisis, the coronavirus, and it's quite challenging here in the United States and to deal with international affairs. But United States is a diversified nation with superpower, with every tools they have, and they can turn in and affect any part of the world. And that is one thing that we have to appreciate the United States. And so that is why it is essential that I bring this message to the hearer of the United States government, the U.S. Department of Defense, U.S. State Department, U.S. Embassy in the neighboring country, La Republique du Cameroon. Also, they take crucial attention to this case. So, according to this announcement that I am bringing, a special meeting was organized at the Presidency of La Republique du Cameroun. The meeting was attended by Ferdinand Ngoh, who is the Secretary General at the Presidency of La Republique du Cameroun, who currently is the one that responsible for many of the controversial decree that you may have seen signed or deliberate on in La Republique du Cameroun. The questions that the one important issues that I am bringing this attention is the planning meeting that was held still in that Secretary General at the Presidency of La Republique du Cameroun. In the meeting was attended by Paul Atangaji, who is the Territorial Administration Minister in La Republique du Cameroun, happened to be a citizen of Southern Cameroon. Absent in that meeting was the Prime Minister of La Republique du Cameroun, and but officials of the high-level military officials, including the Defense Minister of La Republique, the Gendarmerie top officials, generals, and colonels of the Gendarmerie headquarters in Yaoundé, the Senel officials, the U.S. The La Republique Ministry of the BIR, the top general of the BIR, and the colonel of the BIR, some more specifically, the general in Northwest and Southwest, as they call it, in Southern Cameroon territory, were officially present in that particular meetings, and including some representative of the governors. The purpose of the meeting was clear. It was unanimously agreed in that meeting at the Presidency, presided over by Ferdinand Ngoh, who is the Secretary General at the Presidency of La Republique du Cameroun. One of the key questions that they want to enforce is to eliminate all young men between 7 to 45 years of age, including any older person that may be killed. That does not matter. But the age more specific is this 7 years. I don't know why they came to the conclusion of 7 years, was to eliminate young males so that before they reach at the age where they can stand and react, then the calm should have resumed. And that was the purpose and meaning of that age limit, the age starting from 7. The purpose of this meeting was clear, and that by eliminating this young male in Southern Cameroon, it could give room for La Republique to take full control of Southern Cameroon. So, to motivate those to carry on this atrocity action against the citizens of the Southern Cameroon that are stationed was to implement this, and that the bonus was allocated to 50 to 75,000 francs for any images or bringing in by La Republique military that are stationed in Southern Cameroon territory, that Northwest, Southwest, both zone. So the purpose is that once that amount is allocated, is 50,000 to 75,000. Once a person is brought in an image, one skill disguise the body, and the picture is presented, that amount will immediately, rapidly pay directly to the treasury. The head of the gendarmerie, either gendarmerie or BRR or the army, will be immediately furnish that amount of money straight to the treasury, and that amount will be paid to the individuals. So it is what they call a bonus. It's what they call a bonuses. So those bonuses are allocated and paid immediately, and it is crucial that they follow this procedure. So there are certain areas that many of these young are being killed and hiding their bodies in the forest. And this is a very crucial that the United States take a closer look, and the U.S. Embassy in the neighboring country, the Republic, must investigate these matters. It is very, very essential that we look into this crucial, because it is absolutely terrifying. And it was unanimously agreed that the principles will supersede and that villages will be part of the past, especially those areas that have been so strong. So once they go in, they immediately get any young male, they immediately and dispose the body. What they needed was just an image of the picture taken and present to the treasury, and that treasury must be presented to the highest level of gendarmerie. They have a free pass. Once you bring an image of someone that you have killed at night, that become a high level of bonuses. So many Eton of people of the BI regime are so happy about these principles, because that will increase their own bonuses. This does not affect their salary. This is just a bonuses that is paid straight to them directly by the treasury in the Southern Cameroon or in Littoral. Once the paper is signed, that paper is presided over and are given straight by the Legion Commander of all the gendarmerie, BIR, and the colonel. All of them has the access to those documents. So this is why I am bringing this, because it's very, very crucial that we take into consideration and acknowledge that this is a critical. And they are targeting mostly the villages where people probably residing in the local farm areas. And so that is the area of targeting that the Republique military have decided that they will take their face. So many of them are now engaged in these malpractices of slaughtering citizens from 7 years to 45 years of age, but anyone above that is welcome. That is the decision that was unanimously agreed by La Republique du Cameroun. And this is very, 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 very important, very important. So I am bringing this message for fellow brothers, and it is essential that you share this message. Share it very widely. Share it and make sure that everyone is aware of this planning and execution by La Republique military. And it is very, 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 very important. So take this and share widely. This is Funton Daniel speaking here from the great state of Texas here in the United States. Have a wonderful day.